is going on, guys? This video might come as a shock, being the title and the thumbnail, but we're going to be pulling the Supercharger kit off of the Fox body. You might be wondering, like, why are you doing this? But I think we have a pretty good plan going forward. So this car is incredibly fast. We went 9s, got kicked out of the track.
I gotta make the bad news to you. You gotta put it up for the night. Too quick. So
pretty much right off the rip. And safety wise, the brakes don't work too great. We do need to finish off the cage in the car, and we really need to dial this thing in. So this pulley wise, it is pretty much turned down the most it can go, and this thing is still incredibly fast. So we've kind of decided to go ahead and remove the Supercharger, sell this, convert the car over to NA. We're going to put a ported Boss manifold on it, and we're going to go out and get some track time, dial in the brake system, and really just try to figure out the best possible way to get this thing go A to B safely and have a lot of fun with it without it being an incredibly sketchy, crazy car. I would expect to see this thing somewhere in the 10s NA, which will be still plenty fast. But with the money that we get from selling the Supercharger, which is not currently sold at the moment, we will go ahead and order a single turbo kit for it. And once the car is 100% safe and feels really good going A to B down the track, we'll go ahead and turbo it. We will have to make some changes to the converter, being, we got to do a 2-step converter, trans brake, so we can get it to leave out of the hole. But with it right now, it's got 373 gears, and if we put it on a 26-inch tire, we should be able to get it out of the hole fairly decent with the stock converter that we have in it. But yeah, we got Brad over here. He's going to be pulling the blower off right now, and I don't know, do we want to make a run today, NA? Sure. I guess we can. I'll hit up my boy Rob the Shoemaker, Palm Beach Dyno. We're going to run the 1300cc injector still. And I guess I just need to find a cold air intake for it, and I don't know, we'll see if we can get it running. If not, we might be missing some belt stuff, but yeah, let's go ahead and get this ripped off. All right, Brad's too quick. He got the blower off. We are going to be putting the 1320 Junkie ported Boss 302 manifold on the Fox body. This is the one that is for my black GT500 here. So we're just gonna order another one since we have this right here, right now. Same thing that kind of happened with my built 6R80 trans that we had for this. That ended up in here. My ported Boss manifolds ending up in here, but those parts will be replaced. And as figured, let's get the old Fox body ready to rip. Yeah, that fuel pressure regulator we may have to move. Well, we'll see, because the manifold sits down.
I think the manifold's gonna come to about here. So once I get this off, we'll do some test fits.
Yeah, we'll know. I mean, this probably, yeah, it has some good room, so we can move it left or right too. Ultimately, it's not gonna be that hard to kind of figure it out.
I mean, if we really need to, we could always move that over there and just reuse the fittings and swap sides.
Yep. Lower intake manifold coming off. Well, that was easy. Now we can see inside for some goodies. Well, Mr. Brad, looks like we're back to NA. Oh. Well, I guess this setup has never seen NA, so that's kind of funny. We got the ported 1320 Junkie Boss manifold. This, I'm not sure, is going to be the best manifold for naturally aspirated, but the turbo setup, this is definitely one of the better manifolds for a turbo setup. We had it laying around, and we will just have to order another one for my black GT500. But we had a GT350 cold air laying around. We didn't really want to put, serious money into a cold air. We do have like literally a JLT sitting in there. But this 350 cold air has been laying around. We took the box off of it. We put a radiator fan back in this and a stock New Edge radiator. More than likely we'll end up changing this back out, but we do have a lot of room in this section for the intercooler when that does go back on. We got the fuel rails on. We are running an ID 1300X injector still. Rob is going to send us over the tune. The MAF will plug in right there. Coolant lines, we did clean up some more stuff. This heater hose was running all the way back around. We decided to shorten it up, loop it right over. We're going to run open breathers on the PCV system because when it goes turbo, we're going to be running a catch can there anyways. So, did I cover it?
We moved the coolant reservoir. That's about it.
Move the coolant reservoir. We're getting rid of the AC delete pulley. We have a really simplified belt routing now. The alternator goes to the alternator, tensioner, balancer with a PBH bracket kit. We are also going to be converting this over to the Volvo electric power steering pump. So if you guys want to see a tutorial on how to rig up that setup, definitely comment down below because that's what we're doing next. We got some parts on order. We got to go pick up one of those pumps. If any of you guys have one laying around you want to sell me, let me know. But that's the only thing we need left over for the Volvo electric power steering swap because essentially the turbo hot side's going to run down right here. Turbo's going to sit here. I think the downpipe exits that way to fender exit. So we're essentially just trying to clean up everything here and get this running, having fun, NA, but also not far off from being able to install the turbo kit. Yep, and then the other thing is hopefully getting the brakes. I did order a proportioning valve so we can hopefully adjust front to rear and get more of that rear bias working. We're gonna firewall the back here as well. But I think Rob's gonna send over a tune here pretty soon and we should be ready to start up. We're gonna take these speakers out. We have the New Edge fan on key on power to the high-speed fan. So should be good to go. Luckily we have lots and lots of parts here, so it makes it easy to kind of put something like this together.
That it does.
Except a freaking Coyote radiator. Somehow we cannot find one good Coyote radiator, which would have made our hose routing extremely easy.
Next time.
Next time, yeah. All right, so we got Rob the Tune Maker Shoemaker just sent over a tune file for it. Mainly just the 350 cold air and Boss manifold change, and we should be good to start it, idle it, and a few more tweaks and she should be ready to drive and make some passes NA on motor. Maybe maybe we'll have to mess around with nitrous too, who knows. I like nitrous. All right, I think we're ready to give her a first start. Rob went ahead, sent this tune over. Should be good to go. Ready? Pulling the fuel trims in. Dial the fuel trims right in. She's alive! Alright, we're gonna go out and attempt to log the Fox body. It's now NA, Foster 2 manifold E85. So we're just gonna do some drivability, and if all looks good, maybe some wide open throttle, testing. We'll just see how she goes. The brakes seem to be working better, which is good. I'm gonna set up something here on the log. have a seat belt on. I have the lap belt on the 4-point harness. I just don't have the shoulder bars in. I don't plan to go crazy like I did before. cell may have been low. So we just added some E85. We're gonna go out, just do a few quick test hits, see if it doesn't go lean. All right, so the Fox body is back together and running with the new Boss 302 manifold. We're gonna tweak a few more things, and hopefully we'll be bringing it out to the track next week and see what it does on motor. We're hopefully gonna have a lot more fun with it now that it's on motor. We can dial in the brakes and suspension and cage and really just make it a lot more safer without being so insanely fast. Once we dial that all in, we can go ahead and put the big choo-choo boy on there and have a lot of fun. So make sure you slap the like button down below, leave a comment, let us know what you think, and we'll see you guys in the next one.